Hi, my name is Pip Coombs. I'm a self-published author and I published my book, The Hunted, which is the first book in the Phoenix series through Ingram Spark. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of publishing through Ingram Spark. The main reason I decided to publish through Ingram Spark is for their expanded distribution. So when you upload your book onto Ingram, it automatically publishes on Apple Books, the Book Depository, and Amazon. So you don't actually have to go to Amazon or KDP and then upload your book. As an Australian, to use the service of Ingram or even Amazon, I have to fill in a bunch of tax exemption forms, and they were painful, and unfortunately Ingram weren't that great in the customer service side of things with helping answer any questions that I had about the tax exemption status and about the forms that I had to fill in. One of the other big cons for me with using Ingram is also that every time you make a change to your cover design or you find some typos in your manuscript and you want to update it so that your book is as good as it can be, it costs you $25 to make changes. So for example, if you were changing something in your manuscript and you uploaded a new version, you have to pay $25 to change the printed version and the ebook. So it's quite an expensive process and it can add up really quickly. On the plus side, through Ingram, you can actually have the option of printing a hardcover book. Generally across the board, I have found their customer service to be pretty okay. I have found that there is an email for Australian help and nobody ever answers that email, so that's always fun. A couple of the other issues with Ingram as far as my experience goes is that their monthly reports are the worst. They're so painful to go through, to see how many books you sold in what countries, to see what kind of books you sold, whether you sold more paperback or ebook, and it takes 3 months to get any payments that you are due as an author. It also takes 1 month to change the prices. So if I decided on the 3rd of the month that I wanted to have a sale on my book to try and promote it, I have to wait till the next month to roll around before those prices will change. I'm also not entirely sure how accurate their sales report is, because I know that some of my friends and family have bought the book in various forms, and I didn't see any of those books pop up on the sales report. So I don't exactly know how accurate it is, and I guess that's the same with Amazon, with anything else. You don't actually know how accurate the reports are of your book sales. The other issue for me with Ingram was that when you set your prices, so say for example you set your paperback at $15, it then recommends that you provide a wholesale discount of up to 55%. Now, one of the big pros with publishing through Ingram is that if a bookstore or a library is going to order your book, they're more likely to do it if it's published through Ingram, because it will appear in their system a little bit more, whereas books that are published through Amazon tend to show as self-published books, and or sometimes even as Amazon as the publisher, and so it can be much harder for them to actually get the book and order it. So I'm really happy to provide a discount for libraries and bookstores, no problem. But what they don't really clearly state is that that discount is actually offered to anybody who buys your book from Ingram as part of their distribution. So for example, they supply your book to Amazon. So Amazon then gets, you know, that 40-50% discount off the sale price, which comes out of the author's pocket. And then Amazon also adds extra on top of that, so they make extra money off the sale of your book, therefore often pricing your book out of a range that people would buy. So that doesn't happen as much with ebooks. Ebooks tend to be just the price that you set them at, but the discount, the wholesale discount, is basically not what you think it is as an author, and it's not really well explained. So I hope you've enjoyed this really quick video about my experience of publishing with Ingram. I'm going to be looking at publishing my book also on Amazon, just as I said, to cut out that middleman so that Ingram isn't offering Amazon 40% discount plus on my book, and then Amazon's also whacking on their own charge as well. Ingram is really great from an expanded distribution perspective, and I believe that their print quality, so the quality of the actual book in hand, is a little bit higher than Amazon KDP and other print-on-demand services, but I'm not sure that it actually justifies the cost of re-uploading your manuscript or making changes. I'm not sure that it justifies the time it takes to change the prices on your book. I'm not sure that it warrants the painful sales reports. So if you're going to publish with Ingram, I would seriously think about having a look at other sources as well, but definitely Ingram is great from an expanded distribution perspective. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting. Let me know below in the comments what part most interested you, or what your experience has been like publishing with a print-on-demand service like Ingram or Amazon KDP. My book, The Hunted, is available everywhere thanks to Ingram's expanded distribution, so you can find it on Apple Books, Kindle, the Book Depository, Amazon, you name it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to like this video.